Let me just start this off by saying how much I actually love the One Piece opening. Like it's you always get them openings in shows, yeah, that at first you find them very good, and then further down the line, that 3-4 months it gets rinsed out. That is not the case with this opening. The song and the scenes that it shows, especially the improvements they added to the second half, I'm just like, yeah, this opening is some great shit. I love the song, literally. I love the song, and I'll never get tired of seeing the monster trio facing the admirals, never. And then the second half, executives, Don Flamingo, Fujitoya Sabo, Koala, all of that shit. Yeah, that is some great opening. But anyway, on to this episode. Finally, Operation SOP is in full motion. The toys and the Tontatas, along with Usopp and Robin, have gone through the underground tunnel and reached the underground world, where their plan is to knock out Sugar, which will then like reverse the trance, or reverse what she's done to the people, and obviously turn the people who are turned back to toys into humans, which will cause a bit of mayhem, which will then lead to their strike against Don Flamingo, which I covered last week. Obviously, Franky was not fitting inside that tunnel. Obviously, Franky is fucking huge to fit into a little semicircle, like a full-fledged circle. Yeah, it was too huge, so he came up with a plan of his own, go through the toy house, because obviously there's a flipping like entrance to the underground through the toy house. And the like Dressrosa was actually kind of like, it's kind of getting a bit deeper into the darkness of the land, because obviously, as the toy soldier was explaining, obviously when the toys after daytime go into after daytime, when it becomes nighttime, all the humans go to their respective places. The toys have to go to a place called the toy house, which isn't really a house, more like a fucking warehouse where you work hard labor with no pay, not even minimum wages, no pay, and if you fail to comply, you get scrapped. And these are, even though they look like toys, these are humans, so getting scrapped kinda is a bit dark. That means you're throwing them into fire, or yeah, churning them, and they are humans, so you're basically fucking incinerating all these humans. That's kind of dark shit. So obviously Franky made up a plan to cause havoc on the top floor, so that in that way they won't be disturbed while knocking out Sugar. Little did they know that Guardian Sugar will be a top executive that goes by the name of Treble, who by the way needs to wipe his fucking nose. I can never take this guy serious, because every single time we see him, he's got fucking bogey coming down his, like hanging down his nose. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, there's tissue everywhere, yeah. You have a lot of gold. I'm guessing you have a lot of gold. There's tissue everywhere. Wipe your fucking nose. I can never take this guy seriously. He's just a big pile of blob. And yeah, obviously we got a bit of insight to Don Flamingo's family with the top 4 executives, obviously, and one of them happens to be my nigga Straight-Faced Virgo. That's my nickname for him, because no matter what happens to Virgo, taking punches to the face, getting electric shots, his emotion on his face never changes. He always has the same straight face. So my nigga Straight-Faced Virgo turns out to be a top executive, and it makes sense, because as Don Flamingo was talking to the other 3 executives in the palace, there was 4 chairs and one of them were empty, and obviously the other 3 was full of the executives, Pika, Diamante, Treble, and one of them was empty, obviously. And now we get word that Virgo was the top executive. Obviously he got wrecked by Law, so he's not coming back. And obviously as Franky got to the toy house, obviously he's working so far, but he comes across a normal executives, my nigga Senor Pink, and all his fucking manliness. Yeah, Senor Pink is what I call a real fucking man. Yeah, the nigga is wearing a diaper and he's sucking dummies, yet he's still getting all the bitches. That is what you call a fucking G. On top of that, that nigga is Kurt Angle, cuz. He is Kurt Angle. You will see why in coming episodes why I call him Kurt Angle. Cause this nigga is a fucking wrestler, cuz. He's a fucking wrestler. And the chapter that came out this week, yeah, I'm thinking to myself, what the fuck happened to Senor Pink, because nigga was looking buff and that to come looking like some fat slob. But either way, he's still getting all the bitches, so you can't really judge his weight and his dress sense, because as you can see, the nigga ate a potato, yeah, and the bitch was talking shit. He ripped her bra off and used it as a tissue, yeah. He's giving some tips as to what treble should be doing, using a bra to wipe the fucking bogey out your nose, yeah. Senor Pink is the man, and obviously we're gonna see why he's the man. I don't think there's anybody who can say they don't like Senor Pink that he's the man, because Senor Pink gets the bitches. If you don't like Senor Pink, it's because you're hating because you don't get no bitches. It's as simple as that. So obviously this episode is really simple, as like nothing really spectacular happened. Obviously we got to go back to the Coliseum a bit, see a bit of Block D, Rebecca and her lesbian bum chum helping her out, trying to get rid of all. And obviously I don't really, at this point, I don't give two fucks about Block D. I'm waiting for the final rounds of obviously the final rounds of the tournament. We've got Diamante, we've got Sabo, Bartolomeo, and the winner of Block D. Winner of Block D really would, Burgess as well, forgot about Burgess, and the winner of Block D really wouldn't contribute to the excitement, because seriously the winner of Block D it will obviously either be Cavendish and Rebecca. We haven't seen a lot of Cavendish, I don't know why that is, but obviously probably see a lot of him because he's probably the main person. Like him and Rebecca are probably the two main people. Never mind the lesbian bum chum Rebecca, she doesn't know nobody, yeah. She doesn't know nobody. So she could just get Bellamy to get the fuck out of here. Anyway, episode's pretty much simple. Just get into the underground world and obviously seeing what's going down there, the hard labor that the toys are going through, and obviously Don Flamingo and Fujitora was sipping a bit of tea. We didn't even get to see Law because obviously Law's in a beat in a bad state, but obviously Fujitora's sipping tea and telling Don Flamingo look, because Don Flamingo's like, these brats are causing trouble, and Fujitora's like, you know what, shut the fuck up, I'm leaving, I'll be back. I don't know what Fujitora's game is, what he's going to do, but obviously Fujitora's an admiral, yeah, you don't want to fuck with him, yeah, you don't want to fuck with him. So anyway, what else happened? Not a lot. That was basically the whole duration of the episode. We didn't get to see a bit of Sabo this week. That's cool because we need to progress with the story. The story does not revolve around Sabo. Just for you fanboys out there that are so hyped about Sabo, the story isn't about Sabo, it's about the Straw Hats, Luffy in particular, and the main protagonist being Don Flamingo. So anyway, yeah, great episode as usual, great fucking opening. I hope they don't change that until the end of this actually. Nah, I take that back. Yeah, you have to change it sooner or later. It's nearly been a year, since like 8 months since this fucking opening came, so you have to change that sooner or later. But anyway, great episode. Man's out.